Hello, potato. Let's talk for a moment about beans. Now, I am on the record on this channel of not being a huge fan of American-style baked beans. I find them to be too sweet. I want my beans to be a savory thing, not a sweet thing. And so like things like your Bushes and even your Van Camps, I remember them being less sweet in the past, but they are sweeter now. I tried them a couple years ago. I tried a face-off between them and Heinz beans and found the Van Camps to be less sweeter than, say, Bushes, but still too sweet for me. Heinz is actually kind of where I settle. They could be a little bit more savory perhaps, but they're like lightly flavored. I've really come to enjoy beans on toast as a quick meal to just make. You don't want to make something, you don't want to heat the kitchen up. Toast a little bit of bread, heat up some beans, put the beans on the bread, put some shredded cheese on top of that, stick it under the broiler to melt that cheese and add your HP sauce, and you've got a nice, comforting, filling dinner that no animal had to die for. In about 15 or 20 minutes, if that. I say all this about beans because I feel like today's been one of those rare times where I'm going into a video expecting to not like the item, but it's something that I saw and I absolutely could not pass up because it is tangentially related to a thing that I've done on here before that was weird and actually better than I thought it was going to be, and it involves Dr. Pepper. So today we're trying from the Serious Bean Company, although I doubt how serious they are based on this product. From the Serious Bean Company we have Dr. Pepper Sweet and a Bit Sassy baked beans made with brown sugar and 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. Sorry, the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. So yeah, I feel like these are going to be sweet. Indeed, they say on here, no heat, super sweet. It's like everything I don't want in a baked bean in that description. So yeah, I fully expect that these are not going to be my thing, but given that we tried the hot Dr. Pepper a number of years back now, it was a You Don't Have to Be Happy Hour, I think called Let's Ride the Schussboomer, where I made hot Dr. Pepper and I made a drink called a Schussboomer, which just to me sounds like a roller coaster. But in here, small batch, big flavor, 180 calories per serving, 3.5 servings per can, half cups a serving, with 19% of your daily sodium, 6 grams of protein, and 19 grams of total sugars, including 17 grams of added sugar, which presumably would be the brown sugar and the Dr. Pepper. So yeah, what's in here? Prepared navy beans, water, brown sugar, tomato paste, vinegar, fructose, less than 2% of sea salt, black pepper, dehydrated garlic oil, chili pepper, spices, yada, 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 yada. There we go. And these are... There was like low symbols on here, wasn't there? Non-BPA, no HFCs, gluten-free, and I think that means, yeah, vegan. They are vegan beans, so if you are a vegan, you can eat Dr. Pepper Sweet and a Bit Sassy baked beans if you want to. Distributed by Good Eats Food Company, Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm assuming not connected to Alton Brown, but who knows. So yeah, I feel like these are going to be extremely sweet, and I'm probably not going to care for them, but being Dr. Pepper, I could not pass them up. So first we need to do is open them. I'm just going to cook them in the microwave. Good till July of next year. So about a year from now on the sell-by. Let's open them up and get a whiff and get a look and see what our Dr. Pepper Sweet and a Bit Sassy beans. I mean, there's chili pepper listed on the, and I've managed to get it on the table. All right, let's put that over here. And so they're very liquidy. They're saucier than I thought they would be. There's a lot of sauce in there. Let's get a whiff of some of that sauce. I'm honest, I don't really smell Dr. Pepper. I smell something with the baked beans or the bean sauce. I have just dripped bean sauce onto my shirt. That's lovely. But see, that's why I'm behind the camera. You can't see that I now have a bean-stained shirt. I don't want to move the whole can because it's obviously already drippy. I've dripped it on myself, I've dripped it on the table. But I want to get a good whiff of this. I don't know, maybe a little Dr. Pepper scent, but I mostly smell baked beans. And that may not necessarily be a bad thing. What do our beans look like? Oh, well, I guess, obviously I need to go heat these up, but I'm going to try a little bit of our sauce here first. Yes, you're not meant to eat them cold, but I'm going to try the sauce cold so we can get some idea of the flavors. It's not overwhelmingly Dr. Pepper, but it's definitely very, very sweet. Maybe that'll improve some in the cooking. Yes, very, very sweet. It is definitely not a flavor that I'm super fond of. I think my wife might like them. She likes sweet beans. She likes, the bushes and such. And when we did the face-off, the beans on toast face-off between Van Camp's and Heinz, she likes the Heinz, but she liked the Van Camp's better because she likes that sweetness better. It doesn't taste as Dr. Peppery as I thought it was going to. I thought it would be a very dominantly Dr. Pepper flavor, but maybe that'll come out more when we heat it. So I'm going to go heat this up. We'll come on back in just a minute here, and we'll try them the way they're meant to be eaten, hot. Be right back. Okay, so now I'm back here with our freshly cooked, very, very hot Dr. Pepper, sweet and a bit sassy, baked beans. So, I don't think the flavor, the scent changed much cooking. It smells a bit tomato. My wife said she gave it a sniff when I was heating it. She thought it smelled like a bit like steak sauce. Nah, that's actually not. That's not totally off. I think it smells a little like maybe a little like HP sauce actually. Kind of like a little bit of fruitiness to it, although there's not like any real fruit listed in here. I mean, it's. I'm sure it's the tomato paste is probably, and maybe the vinegar is probably what I'm smelling largely. But yeah, they're honestly, I mean, at least trying them cold and smelling them, looking at them, they're not. I honestly expected there to be something more drastically different here than there is. They just seem kind of like, I mean, at least cold. I haven't tried them hot yet. Kind of like your standard American overly sweet baked beans. I've so far, I mean, having not tried them hot yet, I'm a little disappointed, but let's try them hot before I make a final judgment here. All right, here is our cooked Dr. Pepper beans. Let's give them a try. Syrupy. First of all, I want to say I like the beans. The beans feel like they're a little bit firmer than, say, something from like Bush's. Just a little. They feel a little. The texture-wise, the beans feel almost a little bit more like Heinz. Like there's just a little more substance to the bean itself, which I quite like. So I might have tried some more stuff from Serious Bean Company just to see what else they've got. 'Cause the beans, actually, the texture, the quality of the beans seem pretty nice. But the first word that comes to mind from the flavor is syrupy. It is better with the beans than it was just on its own. Actually, let's try the sauce on its own hot, because I didn't try the beans cold. But so the difference I'm thinking may not actually be there. But I was gonna say is the kind of blandness of the bean takes away a little bit from the sweetness of the sauce. Yeah, the sauce is a little bit sweeter without any bean in it than it is with the bean. It's very thin. It tastes like it should be a little bit thicker, like a little more syrupy in texture as well as flavor, but yeah, like soda syrup definitely is a feeling. But listen, I don't really get like the flavor of Dr. Pepper specifically though. It's definitely very sweet, but I expect it to taste a little bit more of Dr. Pepper itself. And it tastes, I mean, obviously Dr. Pepper is just a guest star here. It's not the main flavor, which is what I was expecting. Yeah, this tastes like, I expected it to taste more like the hot Dr. Pepper, like the Schussboomer Dr. Pepper, where, it had been heated up. And it doesn't really taste like that. It tastes like baked beans that somebody has added soda syrup to. Not necessarily Dr. Pepper soda syrup, but soda syrup. They've added a very, very sweet syrup into it. Not like a maple breakfast syrup, though, like a soda syrup. Like, you know, something you might use on a flavored snow cone or something, but not specifically necessarily Dr. Pepper, which actually kind of surprises me. I will say, while they're entirely too sweet, they are, I don't like them per se. I wouldn't buy them again because I just don't care for sweet baked beans. But I dislike them less than I thought I would, largely because I like the quality of the beans. I definitely want to try some more from the Serious Bean Company because I like the feel of the beans. The mouthfeel of the beans is actually pretty good. It does feel to me more like Heinz and less like, say, Bush's. They're not as mushy as what I usually find in American super sweet baked beans. They are too sweet, but the bean texture is kind of nice. So I definitely will have to try some more from the Serious Bean Company down the road. I don't know if this will be in videos or not, but we definitely need to revisit the Serious Bean Company. Or I suppose the way it's written, the Sir Us Bean Company, because there's an action on an I there, that's an exclamation point. But yeah, definitely try them up again. But yeah, Dr. Pepper, sweet and a bit sassy. Baked beans don't taste all that much like Dr. Pepper. Not all that sassy, but definitely sweet. So I hope you found that at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.